Welcome back to Stars Aligned. This is your Virgo horoscope for May of 2026. Here is what you need to know before we get into the details. May is a month of endings and beginnings happening at the same time. Something familiar is closing. A routine, a direction, a mental track you have been running for months or years is quietly finishing. And something unexpected is opening. A door to somewhere you have not been, a way of working you have not tried, a status or role you are being asked to grow into. 3 dates will shape the month most powerfully. May 16th, when a hopeful new moon in your 9th house opens the door to travel, learning, or a new horizon. May 22nd, when the Sun meets Uranus in your career house and a 7-year transformation of your professional status begins. And May 31st, when a tense full moon in your home and family house brings a decision or a development that changes your domestic life. Pay attention to these 3 dates. They are the structural turning points of your month. Now let us walk through it properly. Let us start with the backdrop. Uranus returned to Gemini on April 26th, just before May began, and it will stay there for the next 7 years. For you as a Virgo, Uranus in Gemini activates your 10th house of career, authority, and public reputation. This is the house where Uranus will be asking you to evolve your professional status, your role in the world, and the way you show up publicly. Change here is not optional. It is the direction the universe is already moving you. May is where the first doorway opens. Now here is what is actually happening in May. The month opens on May 1st with a full moon at 11 degrees of Scorpio. This full moon lands in your 3rd house of daily movement, short trips, communication, siblings, neighbors, and the flow of information. Something in these areas is reaching a culmination. A conversation you have been waiting for finally happens. Documents you have been working on finally arrive. A trip you have been preparing for finally takes place. A mental thread you have been running finally completes because the question it was trying to answer is now answered. Scorpio full moons do not do small talk. Whatever reaches completion around May 1st carries weight, and the clarity it brings may be sharper than you expected. From May 3rd through May 17th, Mercury moves through Taurus and sits in your 9th house of higher learning, travel, legal matters, and the bigger picture. Your mind slows down and becomes more thorough. You will think longer before speaking and before deciding. This is a gift, not a limitation. Use this window for the decisions that require careful examination. Travel preparation, legal or bureaucratic matters, long-distance shipping or deliveries, educational choices, passport or visa work. Mercury in Taurus in your 9th house handles these matters slowly but correctly. On May 5th, Mars and Jupiter form a tense aspect, while Mercury and Pluto also form a tense aspect. This is the most difficult day of the month. Arguments over logistics, money, or organizational details are likely. Do not schedule important decisions, meetings, or confrontations on May 5th. Whatever can wait, let it wait. On May 6th, Pluto stations retrograde at 5 degrees of Aquarius. For you as a Virgo, Pluto retrograde in Aquarius activates your 6th house of daily routine, work structure, health, and the practical organization of your life. Over the next 5 months, you will be revising what is not working in your daily systems. A routine that has been draining you. A work structure that no longer fits. A health pattern that needs attention. Pluto retrograde gives you the chance to reorganize from the inside rather than waiting for external pressure to force the change. You are very good at this kind of revision. Use the next 5 months well. On May 14th, the Sun conjuncts Mercury in your 9th house. This is a day when your thinking is distorted by your own enthusiasm. Plans born today may look different within a week when the clarity returns. Do not commit to major travel, legal, or educational decisions on May 14th, even if you feel certain. Give yourself 48 hours to let the perspective settle. What looks impossible today may be closer than you think. What looks certain today may deserve another look. The new moon on May 16th at 25 degrees of Taurus lands in your 9th house and forms a supportive aspect to your own sign. This is one of the most hopeful new moons of your year. It brings a feeling of something good on the horizon. A shift in priorities. a refreshed outlook. New plans that involve travel, learning, publishing, legal matters, or broader life direction. And because this new moon is conjunct Uranus at 0 degrees of Gemini, what arrives may be unexpected. A sudden opportunity to go somewhere. A new course or program that appears out of nowhere. A legal or bureaucratic matter that resolves faster than you thought possible. Set intentions around your horizon. Where do you want to go, literally or figuratively, over the next 12 months? Be specific. And stay open to the shape it takes. Also on May 16th, Mars aligns with Chiron in your 8th house, which can activate a quiet insecurity about shared resources or intimacy. Be gentle with yourself. This is not a day to make decisions about money, investments, or deep emotional matters. Let the uncertainty pass. On May 17th, Mercury enters Gemini and moves into your 10th house of career and public reputation, where it will stay until June 1st. Your mind turns toward your professional life in a more active way. Important conversations with authority figures. Negotiations about contracts, roles, or responsibilities. Dealings with government offices or official paperwork. Large purchases or transactions. Important meetings that shape your career trajectory. This is also a period when you may find yourself feeling double-minded about your path, unsure whether to take option A or option B, whether to stay or go, whether to commit or wait. That duality is real. Do not rush to resolve it. On May 18th, 2 things happen on the same day that will define your next 7 years. First, Mercury conjuncts Uranus in Gemini in your 10th house. This is the first of a series of Mercury-Uranus conjunctions in your career house, and it brings sudden insights about where your professional life needs to change. A realization that it is time to shift roles. A new idea about a career move. A recognition that a relationship or living situation needs to be formalized. An understanding that your status, in your work, in your family, in your partnerships, is ready to evolve. Pay very close attention to the ideas that arrive between May 16th and May 23rd. They are the first signals of a 7-year transformation. Second, Mars enters Taurus and moves into your 9th house, where it will stay until June 28th. And this transit forms a supportive aspect to your sign for the entire 6-week duration. This is a golden window for you. Your efforts during this period will produce genuine results. Not quick results, real ones. Use this time for work that requires sustained effort, long-term projects, learning a new skill, studying for something important, preparing for a major trip, building something that takes patience. Mars and Taurus supporting your sign is one of the best transits of your year. On May 19th, Venus enters Cancer and moves into your 11th house of community, friendships, and social presence, where it will stay until June 13th. This brings social warmth and positive public response. More invitations. More opportunities to be in front of people. More genuine interest from others. If your work involves publishing, promotion, or public-facing activity, this is an excellent window. You may also find that a woman in your social circle becomes a positive influence during this transit, encouraging you, opening doors, or simply brightening your mood. Also on May 19th, Mercury sits between the lunar nodes while forming a supportive aspect to Pluto. For you, this alignment brings an important decision or choice, most likely related to your career, your partnerships, or both at once. The decision you make on this day will reroute your path in a positive direction. Trust your instinct. The right answer will feel right even before you can fully explain why. On May 21st, the Sun enters Gemini and moves into your 10th house, where it will stay for the next month. The spotlight shifts to your career, your authority, and your public standing. For the next month, you will want to take charge, step into more responsibility, and make decisions that shape your status. This transit adds weight and visibility to your professional life. Use it. Then comes May 22nd, the most significant day of your month. The Sun conjuncts Uranus at 0 degrees of Gemini in your 10th house. This is the first Sun-Uranus conjunction of a 7-year cycle, and it launches a long chapter of transformation around your status, career, and public role. The aspect this conjunction forms to your sign is tense, which means the change is not optional. Something in your professional life is being pushed to evolve, whether you are ready or not. Set intentions on this day. Be honest with yourself about what version of your career no longer fits. The choices you make in the days around May 22nd will shape what unfolds for you between now and 2033. On May 20th, the Sun sits between the lunar nodes while Mercury squares the black moon in its mundane placement. Do not make sudden moves on this day. The universe is asking you to balance, not to overcorrect. Keep your life in balance across work, home, and relationships. Do not let one sphere consume all the others. On May 26th, the Sun forms a supportive aspect to Pluto. This is one of the most helpful days of the month. Processes that began in January of this year will accelerate. This aspect favors career matters, family decisions, status shifts, and the practical situations of the people closest to you. If something has been slowly building all year, now is when it gets a push forward. The month closes on May 31st with a full moon at 9 degrees of Sagittarius. This full moon lands in your 4th house of home, family, and emotional foundation. Something in these areas is reaching a culmination. A real estate decision, a rental agreement, a major purchase for your home, a family situation reaching resolution, an important conversation with a relative. But the energy of this full moon is sharp. It activates a sensitive axis in the mundane chart, so the days around May 31st require care. Do not take unnecessary risks in your domestic or financial life. And let the full moon bring closure to what is ready to close. Something that has been unresolved at home may finally come to an end around this date. Not dramatically, but definitively. Here is the through line of your month, Virgo. May is asking you to let something familiar end so something new can begin. A mental track closes. A routine shifts. A career chapter opens. A home chapter closes. You are being moved, not by choice but by alignment, into a different version of your life. And because you're a Virgo, you will try to organize this transition perfectly. Do not. This month is not asking for perfect organization. It is asking you to trust the movement even when you cannot see the full map. A few practical recommendations for navigating May. First, honor what is ending around May 1st. Let the completion be real. Do not force one more conversation or one more loop. Second, avoid important decisions on May 5th and May 14th. These are days when clarity is compromised. Third, set intentions around May 16th for where you want to go over the next 12 months, literally or figuratively. Fourth, between May 17th and May 23rd, pay very close attention to the career and status ideas that arrive. These are the seeds of a 7-year transformation. Fifth, on May 22nd, be honest with yourself about what in your professional life no longer fits. Name it, even if you cannot yet act on it. Sixth, on May 31st, do not take unnecessary risks. Let the full moon close what needs closing without forcing anything new. One final note. Uranus in your 10th house over the next 7 years is going to change your relationship with authority, career, and public role. Some of the professional identity you currently hold will no longer fit by the end of this transit. That is not a threat. It is an invitation. A Virgo who embraces evolution in their career over the next 7 years ends up in a role that fits them far better than the one they started with. May is where the first signal arrives. Listen for it. Please remember that this video is for entertainment and personal reflection purposes only. It is not a substitute for professional advice of any kind. Every situation is unique, and if you are facing significant challenges, please consider speaking with a qualified professional. If this resonated with you, drop in the comments which transit you are most paying attention to this month. Save this video so you can come back to it as May unfolds. Thank you for being with Stars Aligned. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a blessed month ahead. You got this.